Hello, welcome to Le Blockchain Brunch, where the alpha is hot. What's my intro? The coffee is hot, the alpha is strong, and the tea is available. that's about as good as it's getting. So, funny story. I'm like sweating. I was so nervous. I did a TikTok live this morning. It got 10,000 likes, if you can believe it. I couldn't believe it. And I made a bunch of new friends. Oh, there's a bug in my coffee. Hold on. Okay. I can still drink this, right? It's fine, right? Okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Protein, protein. Mm. But I had so much fun this morning on TikTok. Um, I wish LinkedIn would notify people when you're going live on a separate platform because it was so much fun. I mean, we got to talk to it was just absolutely a blast. Um, Show comments on stage. I know I'm a little like, one, my quality of this camera is terrible. It's because I'm on my iPhone, not my desktop, so I apologize. But when I repost the clips, it'll all come back through much better. So I really wish this was working. Okay, it's fine. TikTok was great, but LinkedIn hates me. Good morning, Brandon. Glad to have you here. I'm still sweating from the TikTok live this morning. It was so much fun though, like so much fun. Things to talk about today. So on the TikTok, we had a lot of questions about what we're hiring for. We also had some requests for resume audits. So if you would like your resume to be ripped to shreds, I will gladly rip it to shreds. So let me know. You can send me a Telegram message at the Crypto Recruiter, and I will rip your resume apart. But I do want to let you guys know I just got back from Vegas. I am like so sick. Sorry. I'm gonna try to mute myself throughout the thing. Gui, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Good morning, Adriana. Hello. So just remember resumes at the Crypto Recruiter on Telegram. I know original handle. Thank you so much. Trevor should be with us shortly. Oh, Job. Sorry, that's where I'm going. Peter, hello, welcome. My glasses are fogging up. Oh my God, I was so nervous this morning. I mean, it's fine, but it's just nerve-wracking. I'm always nervous about this. I don't know if you guys know that, but I'm so nervous for Blockchain Brunch. I just don't want to disappoint anybody. You know what I mean? Like, I want to make sure I bring the most value and I'm also engaging and mildly humorous. I'm mildly funny. That's why I don't do well on Twitter. I'm not funny enough for Twitter. Anyway, so jobs that I've opened right now, I have a strategic leader slash crypto trader based in New York. It's on site. This is someone that's going to be excited about trading crypto, but also leading the strategy for the business. Hold on, I need to mute. Okay, I'm here. We're good. Guille, Guille, thank you for pronouncing your name for me. I appreciate that. We've got a founding engineer. This one actually only requires 2 years of experience, which I think is really cool. I rarely get to work on these opportunities because my clients come to us for usually more senior roles. So it's always incredibly rewarding when we get to work on a more junior opportunity and extend those to the younger generation. Not that age really means anything, but with 2 years of experience, they tend to be less tenured. I have an investment operations director. This is in Stamford, Connecticut. I'm actually in final rounds here, but if you are great at crypto investments, maybe reach out. Maybe there's an opportunity there for us. We have a controls and compliance specialist, KYC, AML, BSA. We have a product marketing manager, a customer support and success lead. This one should have Shara, good morning. Amir, good morning. This person should have experience with customer support, customer success, and come from a fintech or payments firm. We also have a visual designer, a motion graphic designer. I have a product manager, an AI product manager, and a senior quant trader. What's cool about, well, cool, challenging about the senior quant trader is that it has to be relocation for a year to Bratislava, Slovakia. So if you are interested in moving to Slovakia, let me know. I've got a job for you. Fall, hello, good morning. Great to see you guys here. I'm hoping Trevor joins us soon. He actually might be down for the count, also sick. Let me just say hi to everybody. Brandon, hello. GA, GA, yes, GA, hello. Adriana, I'm excited too. Peter, good morning. Always great to see you here. Shiara, good morning. Amir, good morning. Fall, good morning. I love the GMs. We actually start our morning on our team with the GM in the morning in the company chat. We use Slack and we've got a pretty built out Slack channel. So every morning, the whole team, GM, GM, GM. I love it. Let me just ping Trevor, make sure he is up and at 'em. Sorry, hold on. All right. Hopefully he will be here soon. Bratislava isn't too bad. I mean, I don't know a lot about Bratislava, so I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that it's not good or bad. Hold on, I gotta plug in my phone. It's literally about to die. Hold on. Plug in. Charging. Okay. Maybe it would be helpful to charge my phone at night. Who knows? Pro tips. Pierre, it's so good to see you here. Thank you for coming. We go way back. So glad. Kiara, thank you, Kiara, for pronouncing your name correct or teaching me how to pronounce your name correctly. I'm really bad at friends. And hey, friend, good to see you here always. Thanks for joining, guys. Um, I'm still sweating from TikTok Live this morning. We got 10,000 likes on the TikTok Live, and I was just like, over the moon. I'm not here for the likes. I'm not here for the clout, but I gotta be honest, it's nice. It's nice that you guys, enjoy it. Yeah, because it's very nerve-wracking. Going live is like something else, especially when you're sick. But just a reminder, since we've got more people in the room, resume audits. If you would like me to tear your resume apart, give you some tips, or be nice with your resume, send it to me on Telegram, send it to me on LinkedIn. I will audit your resume for you. In the meantime, I have to give a shout out to our friends at ErgoQuest. Let me see if this shows correct.
correctly. This is the workstation.
I'm gonna take that down because it was then repeating itself in my ear. But that was the workstation. Here, I'm gonna show it one more time. Thank you, ErgoQuest, for sponsoring us. We really appreciate it. You could see like my tissue slash toilet paper situation. Oh my God. It's so bad over here, guys. It's so bad, but it's good. But really, I would love to tear apart your resumes. I'd love to help position you. I just did a resume audit with a gentleman. I wonder, no, I can't share my screen, but I could read you his message. Okay. One, I owed him a resume because I was editing it, and he said this to me. Hey, Emily, just checking in on those resume samples. My bad. That you were editing for me. I've made some of your suggested changes to mine in the meantime, and I've definitely seemed to be getting more recruiter to interview conversations. So that's pretty hype. That's what it's about, right? What I'm really good at is helping you position yourself so more people will reach out. I'm really good at helping you identify the right keywords, putting yourself in the seat so people will find you and reach out to you. And that's half the battle, right? Just getting those conversations, opening that door. Bear with me. Someone told me to drink water. Who needs water when you have coffee? Okay. Sorry, I heard a weird noise and then my dog was looking into the abyss. And then I was like, oh my God, is there a ghost in my house? Anyway, I would love some feedback really quickly while we're here. Do you guys prefer a more professional blockchain brunch or a more personable, unhinged blockchain brunch? Please let me know. I'm open to either. I'm probably better at the unhinged, but if you'd like me to sharpen up, polish up a little bit, I'm more than happy to. Let me check my DMs, see if I've got any resumes. I don't mean to be gross. I'm so sorry. No resumes. You know what's interesting? I'm in a couple Telegram groups and I keep getting reach outs by people in those same Telegram groups. And I never thought of doing this, but they're like, hey, I saw you in X, Y, and Z chat. Do you need X, Y, and Z? And that was something I wanted to share this morning. Yeah, Torsten, coffee, water, same thing. Um, Telegram is like a potentially very underused tool. Pierre would like the unhinged. Great. Anybody else? Any other preference? But Telegram is really a great way to network. And pro tip, um, username on LinkedIn. So you know how you've got the LinkedIn URL? People have custom URLs at the end of their LinkedIn. So mine is linkedin.com/ the crypto recruiter. So what I do is if I can't find somebody on Twitter and they haven't accepted my connection request, I will actually take the last bit of their LinkedIn URL and put that into Telegram and put that into Twitter because that could be their username. So just a pro tip, just some insight from what I do. Sanjay, hello, welcome. Great to see you. Cynthia, any remote customer support vacancy here? My rate is low. I recently worked at Bybit in the P2P unit. Fabulous. Guys, here's a great opportunity for you to shill yourself, right? These comments are public. People go back. We get about anywhere between 3 to 10,000 views on our posts. So what we do is we repost these lives so people will see it. Yes, I'm saying underused to finding jobs. Sorry, not underused, underused to finding jobs, right? People are reaching out on Telegram and networking and selling, but I've never had anybody reach out to me and be like, hey, I saw you in this chat. Are you hiring X, Y, and Z? Never heard of doing it. Peter, unhinged all day, every day. Okay, I hear you. I'm listening. We'll stay unhinged. What I really like about being the crypto recruiter is I can really be myself. I don't have to be this like super professional financial services recruiter. I could just kind of come and be and chill with you guys and bring value where I can. So just a reminder, add me on Telegram at the crypto recruiter if you would like me to audit your resume. But yeah, the only like beef I have with Telegram is there's so much. Like there's just so much. The stories, and I've got everything divided into folders, and it's still like just really hard to keep track of, in my opinion. I mean, LinkedIn is worse. Um, Julian, let's pull you up. Hi there, social media manager from Paris, France here. You know what's funny? I have a really terrible joke about my French. So I used to take French in high school. I took it for an elementary school. I think I took French for 7 years. So you would think I'd be really good at it. So anytime I talk to somebody that's from France or speaks French, my first thing is, oh, tu parles français? And then they'll be like, oui, je parle français. And then they'll say, tu parles français? Do you speak French? And I go, no, je ne parle pas français, which is no, I do not speak French. Anyway, I think it's funny. I don't think anybody else finds it's funny, but like, that's okay. It makes me laugh. Anybody have any questions about open jobs or their career? I mean, I'm happy to just yap here all day. But I really do want to make sure you guys are getting something out of this. So anything you do to help, I'm your girl. Let me know. And then Brandon, great when I'm sick. Tea with lemon and a honey and a dash of cinnamon. Huh, never heard of that before. I will definitely try that. I will literally like try that immediately. Please send help. Because the Dayquil's not doing anything at this point. Do you like my yellow cup? Someone actually brought it to my attention. They were like, your cup is as big as your face. And I was like, yeah. Emily in Petty, good story. Okay, I'm glad it's a good story. I'm glad it made someone else laugh. Good to know that it's not just me that's cracking up. Let me go through the open jobs one more time since we've got more people in the room. We've got a strategic crypto trader, someone that is going to build out the trading function as well as do the trading. I've got a DevRel that's fully remote. I don't think I mentioned that earlier. Sorry. DevRel fully remote. Founding engineer with 2 years of experience and investment operations director in Stamford, Connecticut. We're in final rounds there, but happy to view more candidates. control compliance specialist, a product marketing manager, customer support, customer success, a visual designer, video and motion graphic designer, product manager, and a senior quant trader that's going to relocate for a year to Bratislava, Slovakia. Took me a while to figure out where that was. Thank you, Google. So those are the jobs that we have open. Will be free in 2026 if someone needs a Web3 social media manager, community builder, growth. Hold on, my thing is cutting this off. I'm a fan of human focus in my work. I think that's critical. I think being a human in this industry is critical. There's so much AI, so much automation. Being a human really is what sets you apart from a lot of things. There's plenty of people that think recruiters will be replaced by AI, but I can't tell you how many of my candidates have actually accepted offers because they come from me, because they know me and they trust me. And you're not going to trust a robot to accept an offer. A shot of whiskey. Oh, I think I need more than whiskey at this point. Let me just check my DMs to see if anybody has sent me resumes. No resumes yet. Send them, guys. Let's tear them apart. Let's do it together. Um, yeah, Julian, I love that. Thanks for shilling yourself. Anybody else have a comment? Have a question? Let me know. I'm just gonna check this comment real quick. Okay. Yep. Not that it's not important. It's just not about a resume. If anybody likes Vienna, Bratislava is just 1 hour away by train. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, that's one of the things that I love about Europe is everything is so close. You could literally just take a train to anywhere and everywhere. Okay, I have to blow my nose. I just need like 2 seconds. Just give me a second. I will be right back. Hold on. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're here. We're living. We're alive. We're alive. I literally have been sick for 6 days. I was gone. I was sick the entire time I was in Vegas. Um, yes, 10,000 likes on TikTok was huge. I was just so honored. I'm not crying. I'm just like fixing my eyes. It was just so nice, just like to be appreciated like that when not really bringing a ton of value was great. It's just a reminder that like people like us, which is half the battle. And people, it's nice to be appreciated, right? I think everybody feels that way. I'm working right now, Julian. I'm working for a wine real world asset project. Web3 is revolutionizing the world. That's really interesting. I'd love to learn more about that. Peter, a question. Hello. What are you hearing from crypto industry clients these days in terms of AI related requirements in their POS things, candidate searches? Curious if AI is affecting everything else. There's a press speculation about how it might intersect with crypto. Great question. So my clients are looking for experience with AI tooling, AI knowledge, and AI, like what's the word I'm looking for? So I just hired a junior product marketer, and the company really wanted someone that was well versed in like AI, or not AI, sorry, Claude and Gemini and ChatGPT. And they had an assessment. And this assessment, I hope my client's not watching. Please don't be watching. But this assessment was like a 10-hour assessment. And I went to the client and was like, hey, so I can't have a candidate do a 10-hour assessment. And they were like, no, 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 Emily, we want to see how they use AI. And I was like, oh, perfect. So the candidate got it done in 15 minutes using AI, and that's what they wanted, was to understand how someone could use AI to, get this done faster and quicker. So I thought it was great. Let's see here. I thought what happened in Vegas stayed in Vegas. How could you bring that cold with you? Yeah. Yeah. Well, some of it stayed in Vegas. We'll just leave that there. Julian, you can check out interstellar.io. I would love to. I'm going to type that in right now so I don't lose it. Interstellar dot, I could spell seller. IO. Okay, I spelled it wrong. Hold on. Oh, AR. I love that .io. Ooh, this is cool. The website's epic. Okay, I'm gonna check this out later, but anybody that's interested in wine, interstellar.io, very cool. Oh, read the token light paper. I can't wait to peep that. Thank you so much for sharing. We're built. Yeah, guys, tell me what you're building. Let's go. Let's talk about this. Tell me what you're looking for. We're building Scout Bitcoin, the world's first AI powered Bitcoin savings platform. I presented it to creators, bids, meet the founders roundtable yesterday. Congratulations. How did it go, Torsten? Did it go really well? Make ginger tea. My mom's been telling me that to make some ginger tea. And thank you so much. I would love to be unhinged for you guys. I would love to be more of myself. I tried to keep it a little professional, but at the same time, it's like people like me for me, not for my polished self. I'm so excited to have my camera back. I didn't tell you guys this, but I'll tell you guys this. So I've got this really nice DSLR, the Sony EV1 something. I have no business owning this camera, but I need it for these live events. So we look crystal clear and we don't look like we look now. And I left it on for 48 hours. And on the back of the camera, it was overheating. So I had this cooling device on the back of the camera, like where the screen is. And that was on for 48 hours. So I come to my desk, get ready for blockchain brunch, and I go to turn my camera on. It won't turn on. And I'm like, no. And then I pull it down from its stand and I flip it around and I pull off the cover, and there was a bunch of water that had pooled in the camera. So I sent it back in for warranty, and I've been sitting here like crossing my fingers because I don't think water damage is covered. Anyway, they can't order one part, and it's something to do with a mount, whatever that means. And so they're sending me a brand new one. So I got very lucky here. Um, yeah, I got very lucky that they're sending me a new one. Hopefully, Sony's not watching this. Sony, if you are, just kidding. It broke on its own. But if Sony is not watching, my bad. My bad. So anyway, I won't be leaving my camera on, and I will be turning off that cooling device. Video presentation coming to our LinkedIn page tomorrow. Can you tag your page so that way we can go see your page? Torsten, I'd love to check that out tomorrow. Feel free to tag me in the post. That will bring a couple more views to you as well. I'll be sure to interact with it. It was funny, there's a competitor, whatever. There's a competitor of ours that posted something really savage on LinkedIn, and I commented. I was like, okay. And the post just blew up because I commented on it. Because, I get so many views. For the most part, LinkedIn's been shadow banning me, which is like crazy. Like, just I had someone call me and they were like, Emily, are you okay? We haven't seen you in a long time. Pardon my French. What did I say? Uh-oh. I said something. Uh-oh. Torsten, what did I say? Hope it wasn't that bad. On TikTok Live this morning, I was talking about my time in Vegas. Um, yeah, I was talking about my time in Vegas, and they were like, Emily, you can't talk about gambling. You can't talk about buying things. And I was like, oh, well, I'm about to get flagged on TikTok Live. But I had so much fun this morning. It was so great. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna start shifting over to TikTok and Twitter and Instagram. LinkedIn has shadow banned me for whatever reason, and that doesn't need to be happening because I bring value. I just want to help. But I went from like 30 to 40,000 views on my posts all the way down to like 10, 7, 6, 5. Which is kind of sad because I worked really hard for that. It's not about the follows, it's not about the views, it's not about the likes, it's about getting the message out there. That's something that I think is really important that people forget about. It's not about the likes. It's not about, clout. It's about value that you bring. That's what people are going to remember is how did you interact? How did you present? How did you make them feel? People are going to forget things you do for them, but they're not going to forget how you made them feel. Um, Kiara, please tell me I'm saying that right this time. We're building a layer zero operating system with our own layer one blockchain. Yes, Queen, I love it. Torsten, you've got a collaboration request. Love it. This is what this is for. But no, seriously, follow me on TikTok. I had way like too much fun on that this morning. And it was interesting because it was like a bunch of guys, but I was doing my makeup. So it was and like they stayed, which I thought was really interesting. So it was nice and it reminded me that it's okay to be yourself. And I think that's really important to be yourself in crypto because it's such a tight-knit community. And even though it's remote, you work so closely with these people, they're gonna get to know who you are anyway. And my philosophy is like, if you like me, great. If you don't like me, great. We don't have to work together. That's fine. Um, Perfect. Look at that. Torsten, drop me a connection request in a DM. Love it. Making connections. That's how we go, guys. That's how we do it. Sorry, I don't mean to clap. Mm, Any other questions? Any resumes that need to be audited? Any thoughts? Was quipping. Oh, talking about my French. Okay, perfect. I thought that I may have cursed, which I did a couple times in TikTok this morning. Ah, Web3 glossary. Thank you for coming. Yeah, TikTok's been a lot of fun. What about wine? So it's so funny. My favorite wine is called Flowers, the Flowers Chardonnay, as well as Opus One. But like, I don't really drink. I'll maybe have like a drink a quarter. Um, I'm just, I'm not a big drinker. I wish I could hang more. But I will say I make it a very effective DD, designated driver. I make a very effective get everybody home safe situation. That was my job in college was I got everybody home all the time. So, but I'm very passionate about wine. My family is very passionate about wine. So, if I got my mom into Bitcoin. I'd love to get my dad into it. So he's more of a wine connoisseur. Um, but yeah, so anyway. Kiara, what's the name of your project? Yeah, Kiara, shill it. Let's go. Tell me. Okay. I feel the Dayquil slowly starting to like kick in, which I'm very grateful for. I'm trying to think. Sorry, hold on. I'm looking at notification. Okay. We are 28 minutes, 27 seconds in. I am so glad that I'm keeping you guys entertained for such a period of time. I'll do that straight away. Yeah, it's what is my handle on TikTok? Hold on. Let me grab my second phone. I just got the new iPhone. It's coming Friday. So let me see. What is my TikTok handle? I should know this. Don't allow. Hold on. Don't want to create a pass key. Oh my God, what is my profile on TikTok, guys? I should know this. That's how often I'm on TikTok. No, don't make noise. Is it the crypto recruiter? I should know that, but it's the crypto recruiter. I did make a little Instagram or a TikTok post about Vegas, which like I'm kind of regretting, but I thought it was funny. NFT Wines. Oh, totaling. It's great to see you here. Thank you for always coming. There's something else that I wanted to tell you guys. Hold on. Let me just look at this text message real quick. Hold on 1 second. Whoops. Okay, so my bad. To the 46 people that texted me on my other line, I did not bring this phone to Vegas. I apologize. That's on me. It was very cool. We'll watch the next. Oh, Julian, were you on our TikTok live? Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was fun. It was definitely fun. Um, no complaints. Today has been a good day. It's been a good day. Hopefully the rest of the day is good. You ever have that where you're like, oh, it's gonna be a good day, and then the day just turns into trash? I'm very hopeful that does not happen to me today. Anyway, guys, no one sent me their resume for a resume audit. What is this about? Let's go. Let me help. This is what I'm here for, is to put you guys in a even better position than you're already in. So my handle is at the crypto recruiter. I think I can at the crypto recruiter that post to all. I think it only posted to YouTube. So hold on. I can't even see anything on my computer right now. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, even though I am sick today. Really appreciate it. Hold on. We might hear a noise, but we also might not. Okay, let's see if that posted here. It did not. Okay, here we go. The crypto recruiter. Julian, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. We will see you next Wednesday at 10:30 Central. Posted my Telegram link or my Telegram handle, guys. I love that Web3 Glossary knew my handle and I didn't even know my handle on TikTok. That's incredible. Okay. It's the NyQuil, guys. It's the NyQuil. DayQuil. Struggling. Um, or you can send me a message on LinkedIn with a copy of your resume. I am over here watching my inbox. You can send it to me on Telegram. I really want to help. I get a lot of really great reviews based off my resume audits. This is free, right? We're live. We're on a TikTok. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. I'm slightly dying. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm like actually dying right now, but I wanted to be here because I know I put this off. I cheated and looked it up, full disclosure. That's fair. I had to look up my own TikTok. Anush, what are you sharing, my friend? What is this? Tell us. I can't open random links. Um, says the girl that opened the wine link. But Anshu, I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly. Mr. Kumar, please tell us what this link is so we can gladly click on it once we get more information. Otherwise, we're not clicking on that link. No offense, nothing against you. Um, Julian DM'd me. Love this. Oh my God, this is so much fun. I haven't had this much fun on a brunch in a long time. Nothing to do with you guys, just with me and trying to be. Oh, here we go. Sanjay sent me the resume. Let's go. I'm going to download this. Sanjay, the one thing I need is your permission to share this on the screen. To share this on the screen. Because I will be screen sharing these resumes. Let me open it. It's not a bad resume. It's not a bad resume. I think there are a couple of things that we could do here, but it's not a bad resume. Please DM me back on LinkedIn so I can screen share if you'd like. If not, I am taking resumes right now. Sure. Sanjay. Okay. Let us screen share this resume if I can figure out how to do it. Screen share, Sanjay, share. Ba 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 bum 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 bum. I know, I'm sorry. Hold on. Does this make it bigger? Haha, look at that. Okay. So location, great. Phone number, email, LinkedIn, great. I would actually bring your location now that I'm over here. I would bring your location here, down on the left, or I'm sorry, right here. You can use your LinkedIn URL, or you can hyperlink it. Either is fine. This looks really great. I would enlarge your name so it stands out a little bit more. Unbold this. Scrolling down, professional summary. Technically, you don't need this word. Everybody knows it's a professional summary, but here's the one thing I want you to be careful with: the word strategic. So, the word strategic in crypto can kind of be a red flag. Some companies see that as, oh, you just want to sit back and point fingers, right? You don't want to actually do the work. You want to tell people what to do strategically. So instead of strategic, I would do product analyst. What kind of product analyst? Whether that's a Web3 product analyst with 7 years of experience brainstorming complex business requirements into scalable. Sorry if I can't see this word because my phone is blocking. I'm going to assume that's brainstorming. ERP systems, enterprise applications, proven track record and requirement analysis. So let me see here. I don't know. DLT ledgers. You probably, yeah, this is a crypto company. So I want you to put in here not strategic. Sorry, we talked about taking that off. We're going to put in crypto product analyst, blah, 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 blah. Blockchain platforms, beautiful, but I want you to bold a couple of things throughout your resume. So in your professional summary, in your core competencies, in your professional experience, bold the things that are most important. One of the things I'm noticing here is this is in justified format. I would just format this to the left. Justified, there's just too many spacings. Senior product designer, DLT ledgers. You don't need location on your resume underneath each position. You've got it at the top of your resume, and most jobs are remote anyway, so I think you're fine there. I love that you've got a sentence about what the company does, right? And the reason that this is important, I don't know if you can see this. Actually, you cannot. But if you do, no, let's see. Okay, you can't see this. So I'm doing Control F and searching the keyword blockchain, and it's actually highlighting the keyword blockchain throughout your resume. And what's important there is that's how keywords work on the back end of LinkedIn. It's all about who's got the most of the same keyword, they come up first. So having the keyword blockchain based, right? If we've got crypto in here, ledger, I think, any sort of information industry specific that you can get into the sense about what the company does is going to be incredible. Now, one of the things I'm noticing here in your resume, it's just about 2 pages. Fabulous. We can actually shorten this a little bit more. I know this is going to sound super silly. Take your dates, bring them to the top right, like right over here. But on the very right-hand side, that's just standardizing your resume. Key responsibilities and achievements. La da da. Okay, led a cross-functional squad, love that, of 5 developers and UX designers. Capitalized developers, capitalized designers, these are titles. Customer-centric platform, what kind of customer-centric platform? Product enhancement on schedule. Facilitate requirements, gathering workshops, C-suite executives, capitalize. Technical stakeholders across enterprise clients. Can you name any of the clients? Um, Business requirements. So this is very standard. Don't take that the wrong way. I just think you can get a little bit more into the nitty gritty, right? Companies want to understand if we hire Sanjay, what value does he bring to the business? And this is very like generalized value. Yes, I see you bring the value, but what specifically? Why blockchain? Why Sanjay for this blockchain project? So you want to talk about the impact that you made if you specifically tying back to revenue. That is really what people are looking for is revenue generation, right? Companies don't hire, this sounds so bad. Companies don't hire people to sit in a circle and sing kumbaya. Sorry, but they don't. They hire people to make an impact in the business. So if you can directly show this is how my job made a positive impact in the business, that's going to position you better to land the job. Something that is very impressive in your resume is your longevity. 2023 to present, average turnover, not turnover, average tenure in crypto is 1.7 years. Really quickly, I just want to acknowledge I'm seeing the messages. Hold on one second. I'm seeing your messages, Pierre. Um, I'm trying to find the other message. Oh, Pierre Ganyu. Is this Nick? Uh, no. Okay. So, Pierre, yes, next Wednesday I will see you. Ganyu, yes, I need permission to share your resume with the group. Okay. Ganyu, I just need to know that I have your permission to screen share because it does share your personal information. Or take that off and we can push that away. Again, really love the sense about what the company does. This adds keywords and also educates the reader. Now you have an MBA, fabulous. I want you to put that right next to your name. First name, last name, comma, MBA, right? That's going to help you stand out. Ooh, let's talk about certifications for a second. I'm going to stop sharing so you can see how animated I am about this. Certifications. A certification is not going to get you the job. It's not going to get you a raise. But what it is going to do is separate your resume from the crowd. So everybody has what I like to call a resume twin, which is someone that comes from similar companies, has similar experience, similar tenure. That's a resume twin. And when your resume twin and you are submitting a resume, you want to differentiate yourself. So if I'm looking at two Web 2 resumes, one of them has the crypto certification and the other does not, who do you think I'm calling first? The one with the certification. Okay, back to Sanjay. That's more the unhinged. Unhinged. All right, here we go. Back to Dees. All right, certification's beautiful, and he's got those. Expected 2026. Wonderful. And then you've got your languages. Beautiful. Let me see here. Technical skills. Wonderful. I like that you did these with commas and not the line. And that's cool that you went to school in Ireland. I don't think you need to put your, I'm assuming this is your GPA. I don't think you need to put that on there. I don't think that's important. At least it's not in the US. But so far, looks like a pretty good resume. So those are a couple things that I would change. How are we looking on time? All right, we've got 15 more minutes. I've got permission to share the resume. Hold on. We've got a little bit of a delay here. Sorry, I'm not trying to be gross. Okay, so I've got dark mode on my Microsoft Word. Um, so it's going to show a little bit different. Wow, the delay is pretty significant. It's like a 3-minute delay here. Anyway, if you're watching, apologies. Share screen, application window, share. Okay, let me make sure this is sharing. Do you guys remember that one blockchain brunch where I did like a whole resume audit and I was never sharing the resume? That was great. All right, here we go. This is impossible for you not to see. You have to be able to see this. I think it looks good on the screen. Okay, beautiful. You guys can see it. So first name, perfect. Contact information. What's your phone number? How are we going to reach you? I also need your location. So location on a resume is something that's really important because when you put your resume into an ATS, it grabs your location. If it doesn't, if you're not in like a specific area, it's just going to throw your resume out. So add that. Results driven growth marketing manager. Growth marketing manager, capitalize, 8 years plus. Just do the little plus sign. Adept at designing and executing growth strategies, closing high value deals, yada, yada, yada. Beautiful. Proven results across e-commerce and tech startups. I like that. That's not terrible. Marketing strategy, great. There's this strategic marketing, strategic partnerships. Don't love the word strategic. Right. And just to refresh for everybody that's new here. Oh, Sanjay, you're welcome. Happy to help. Strategic means you want to just point fingers. Hold on, I get a weird email. Oh, that's weird. Um, Strategic just means you want to point fingers and tell people what to do. Does that actually mean what that means? No. Strategic means you're thoughtful, you're calculated, but that's just what people are thinking in Web3, that when someone says they're strategic, they don't want to actually get their hands dirty and be in the weeds. So these are good core skills: paid media, ads, and acquisition. I think you can dive in a little bit deeper here. So, like paid media, was that Google ads? Was that Instagram ads, TikTok ads, Google Analytics? Beautiful. Google, see here, you've got it here, Google ads. But what's interesting is it's all about the most of the same keyword, more of the same keyword. You want to have more of the same keyword. So if you've got Google ads here one time, I would add it here again because then it comes up twice. Work experience, touring, contracts, sales and marketing, capitalize. June 2025 to July. Let me see here. Whoops, that did not help me at all. Hold on. So these dates, is this still sharing? Yes. I want you to really format these all the way to the right. All the way to the right. That way it's just a little more standard. Here's a pro tip, guys. I'm hoping the delay on this is like incredible. Hold on one second. Yeah, wow, really blown away by this delay. So here's a pro tip. If you've got a space and you'd like a space, see how this is a font size 12, this space, it's the same size as the text. You can actually change the font size for the space to font size, good gosh, to font size 5. See how it makes that font, that space a little bit smaller? It still looks like we're like 3 minutes behind. That's fine. So all these spaces in between that you have, I would just make these font size 5. And then of course, we've got the line spacing options, this whole thing. Microsoft Word is just a pain in the butt. Don't tell Microsoft I said that. So drove web through user acquisition, ecosystem growth, and emerging markets. Talk about the partnerships that you did put together, close deals, how many deals, what was the revenue generated from that? Veterinary companies, sales executives. So here's my opinion. You can have more than one resume. Was that even sharing? Could you even see that? You can have more than one resume. You can have a crypto resume and you can have a Web 2 resume. Your crypto resume should be everything crypto, blockchain, Web3, everything you've done with DAOs, every side project. And that's really what you want to highlight on your crypto resume. Now, you can also have a Web 2 resume, but the problem is you've kind of got to pick a direction. People either want you all in on crypto or they're turned off by crypto because they're in Web 2, which blows my mind because it's like every company is going to touch crypto at some point. Um, yeah, so I don't know why it's a turn off, but okay, their loss. Certifications, good. You've got certifications at the bottom of your resume. Yeah, not a bad resume. Those are some of the tips that I would give to you. We've got 10 minutes, my friends. Let me just check. So Ganyu, that would be my suggestion. I hope that's really helpful. Stop sharing. Okay, so it's just me. Anybody else have any other questions? Anything I can help with? What wording would you use instead of strategic? Hands-on, executional, results oriented. That's what I would do. Oh, Sanjay, you're absolutely welcome. Happy to help. Happy to help, even though I'm slightly dying. All right, I'm just checking my messages, see if there's anything I missed. Pierre, I'll send over my resume next Wednesday. I will make a couple changes before you give it another axe live in the brunch. Yeah, I'll definitely tear that apart. But it's to your benefit. I'm not here to crap on you. I just want to position you better. If nobody else has any other questions, I am going to log off. Debate about taking a nap, but definitely invest in more NyQuil, DayQuil. NyQuil sounds nice though. All right, guys. I will see you next week. Thank you so much for coming. If you have any questions, my DMs are open. Really appreciate you all being here today, and thank you for bearing with me while I am so sick. Yeah, I appreciate it. And everybody that came to my TikTok, thank you so much. This absolutely made my day. Um, it made me feel really special. So thank you, you guys. I will see you next Wednesday. I'll see you soon. I mean, we do so many live events. I'll see you soon. All right, guys. Bye.